Welcome back, guys. As you can see, we are back in Mr. Lemon. We are here in Phoenix. It is, I don't know, something like 110 degrees outside. And so we are headed up north to Flagstaff to some cooler weather. And we have a big surprise for you guys. We're gonna meet some friends, share that with you in a little bit. But until then, we need to do some errands, get some gas, and hit the road. Obviously, it's been a while since we've been in Mr. Lemon. The windshield's disgusting.
This wouldn't be a Vancaskey video without a problem with them.
Our latest issue with Mr. Lemon, I kind of alluded to it in one of our previous videos. The door on the gray tank hose holder blew off while we were driving down the highway.
We think. Really?
I'm assuming it was on the highway because it was missing one day all of a sudden.
Just all of a sudden. So
found a few other minor problems, got some parts. We're gonna try fixing it while we're up there, but it's just another day in Mr. Lemon.
So we might have a little problem. It is 8:27 p.m.
The number one rule when boondocking is to find your camp spot early, because if you have to move, you still want it to be light out. Now, fortunately, we've got friends there, so we don't have to worry about finding a spot. We just have to worry about finding them.
We just have to find them.
Just a small little thing.
Yeah, and wherever they went, they're in a Sprinter van.
Yes, it's a four-wheel drive Sprinter. And we're just in the two-wheel drive Promaster, so hopefully we don't have any problems getting to them.
Yeah.
So do you remember the last time we tried to do this?
I do.
We were driving up some forest road in a mountain that was too steep for the van, and we broke traction and had to back down like a mile in the pitch black darkness. Okay, we do have a little bit of a problem.
Oh my God. Bob, we can't go. We have to turn around.
That could be a problem.
Why?
Was it so steep? I can't see them. I need to see my mirror.
Okay, I'll turn off the camera. We clearly do not learn from our mistakes. I don't know. Okay, right up here is when the pavement turns into, hopefully not mud.
So it looks like our friends are about 1.2 miles down this dirt road. So we're gonna just take it nice and slow and see if we can find them.
Oh, I see his van. Do you see it? Okay. Okay.
I'm just trying to go slow because, like, how do I get there?
I think you just have to go right through that.
Trees?
Where are you going?
I'm just trying to see if I can find a spot that's level. Here, I guess I'm gonna have to get out to check because it's the passenger side rear.
Are you in park?
Off. I'm in park.
Okay.
Yeah, let me go take a look and see.
Okay.
There's plenty of room too. Oh, cool. There's a whole fire pit. Hey.
Better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe you guys made it.
We made it.
I know. I'm so stoked.
Look at this.
What?
Without leveling blocks. I'm just saying. Boom!
Oh my god.
So you just went through this off-road between trees craziness, and he was nervous about the gravel road coming in, weren't you?
Yes.
And then I can't believe it. And you entered on the, like, that was like a pretty rough
Yeah, that was.
entrance. Wait till tomorrow morning. We'll do a walk on the correct path.
We'll show them tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we drove through. Yeah.
You should see the path tomorrow. What we took in compared to what you took in.
We got here alive. That's all that matters, right? We're on the path that we should have driven last night.
Oh wait, hello guys, good morning.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think we just like shut the camera off last night after your little, I'm gonna just drive everywhere to find a good spot.
Yeah, I was looking for a spot that's level. That way I didn't have to get the leveling blocks. I could just drive around. I used the little app to level the van. It worked out great.
It probably took you like 20 minutes.
It did take me an excessively amount of time.
And Kevin was really impressed with the trees that you drove our van through, which we're gonna show you.
Yeah. It's here. Let's walk up here. So last night we came in off the main road.
And
So-
then,
We saw Kevin's van down here kind of in the trees. And so it was really hard to see. I didn't realize that the main road kind of went to the right. When I saw these ruts, I just was like, oh, we got to go to the left. We drove over these little ruts right here. And then I was like, oh, look, a beautiful little flat spot. And then Kevin came out and was like, hey, come park over next to us. There's a fire pit, because I couldn't see it. So I was like, oh, okay.
again, we didn't take the nice flat
No.
road over there.
No, we went the
The
more
Bob
fun
way. The Bob way.
So then I was like, well, otherwise I would have had to back all the way up. So I was like, well, I don't want to do that. So I decided I'll just take a little shortcut. So I did it like a 4-point turn, drove this little shortcut between the trees, and then went up and around and turned around and then parked facing this way. So it's fine
Why do you look so proud of yourself?
because it was fun.
And then we looked up in the sky and we saw the stars.
It was beautiful.
And it was over because then Kevin and Bob got the cameras out and decided to try and capture the beauty in the sky. So anyways, that was our night last night. We went to bed. I thought the van was very level.
Yeah. I used
slept
our
great.
app.
Yeah.
Nothing worked out actually quite well, getting it nice and level.
Yeah.
Because I just kind of kept driving around a little bit.
The baby's still asleep because I don't know if we mentioned it. And Kevin and Taylor and baby Wyatt is who we were coming up here to see. And yeah, he's still asleep and their windows are open. Okay, so that's it. You're caught up. We need more coffee, and later on today, Bob's going to try to fix that Mr. Lemon problem.
Yep, we'll get her fixed.
Guys,
One way or another.
one way or another. Are you doing your boil thing again?
Boil thing.
Like you throw them in there and then it's like a big ol' like vat of grossness that boils up.
Maybe.
Is it going to be crispy?
I can cook it to your liking.
Aww. He's so sweet.
All right, I am ready to fix today's problem with Mr. Lemon. The short story is our gray tank connection is leaking. So I changed out the parts from the manufacturer. I've kind of upgraded to make it a little more simple. I took the hose box off that was right here and just went with a straight connection. And then I've got a valve and a hose connection assembly I'll put on after I get this in. But I already put this together once and it was leaking. So I got some water weld I'm going to thread this back in and basically seal things up with this, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. All right. So first things first, I am going to thread this in. But you can see the problem is right here. So right here, this is where it leaks. And it's so frustrating. But that's where we have to basically lift up. We'll shove some water weld in there and hopefully be good. So I just need to make sure this is good and tight. Should probably drain this too. Hey Kevin,
Yeah?
can you do water weld while it's wet?
You actually want to have your hands a little wet. Otherwise, it'll get really sticky and dry up faster.
Okay,
So if it's wet, you'll be able to play with it a little bit longer.
gotcha. Because it says like, take a gob out, apply, like
Mix
get it to
up.
change color.
Because there's a core and then there's the outside. And when you start mixing
Ah,
it,
okay.
that's when the chemical reaction starts to harden.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So I would start with a little bit and then
Because what I really need to do is like lift up on this and then like jam it in underneath where the leak is.
right.
And then basically smear it all the way around.
So the consistency is like Play-Doh.
Okay.
So
So
getting it in that tight space is going to be tricky a little bit.
well, what I can do is lift up on it and kind of open it up. And so
Okay,
then I'm
and
hoping I
just
can kind
jam
of
it.
push it in there.
Yeah.
Hope. We'll see if that
Yeah.
works.
And then, like, if I were you, when you push it, it'll flatten out on the bottom and just leave it.
Yeah, I was actually gonna like
Don't clean it out.
put a gob all the way around like the bottom
Perfect.
portion
Yeah.
of it. I've got my paper towel to dry it, kind of clean it up, and then some sandpaper to kind of scuff it, and hopefully I'll get a nice good adhesion. Okay. All right. Okay.
One eternity later.
Now I need to mix it up. All right. Let's see here.
Do you know what you're doing?
Yes, I need to go get my utility knife to cut me. I need to go get a utility knife to cut off a chunk of this so that I can keep it sealed. Okay, now let's cut off. That seems like an awful lot, so we'll go with that. All right.
How confident are you on a 1 to a 10 that this is going to work?
3.
Seriously?
I don't know.
So what are you doing right there?
Okay, so I'm mixing up the putty so that now it started to activate. So I activated the putty. Now I gotta quick, basically, get it down in underneath here. Wrong side. Wow. It almost looks like I know what I'm doing. And it stopped leaking, even when I pushed on it.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
Good job, Bob.
Awesome. Okay.
Success?
Success. 25 minutes for it to set, an hour for it to fully cure, and then we'll do the dishes and test it.
Yeah. I'll do the dishes.
We're gonna have to start keeping water weld in our van for Mr. Lemon, because you never know when you're gonna need this. It's been an hour since we got the epoxy on the tank, so now we need to mount the valve and our hose connection so we can fill our tank and test it.
All right.
Hopefully I don't lose anything this time. Okay. This start by...
You having problems?
Yes, I'm having problems. I can't get my gasket to stay where it needs to. That's so much better. So apparently it's easier to put all this together if you open the valve.
Note to self.
And then I can check that the gasket's seated properly, because once I put it in here and the gasket wasn't seated right, and I pinched it and wrecked one. So way better to do it with the valve open. I didn't know that. Make sure it's feels like it's seated properly all the way around. I think that's correct. All right, this here, I'm gonna go put some water in it and see if it seals.
Just gonna dump right there?
No, hopefully it holds the water.
Your GoPro died.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I think I got it.
You got it?
It's not leaking underneath back here. And it's not leaking up here. So I'm gonna just
let it go.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And now you can use a hose
Now
and
we can, oh, I put these on upside down. Oh, no. Now you just pull these forward, slide the hose in, push down.
Okay.
Now this is clean, fresh water because we flushed our gray tank, so nobody freak out. Oh,
What happened?
I just broke the handle of the valve. Are you kidding me?
No way. Yep.
Well, looks like I'll be buying a new one of these.
Are you too strong or what?
Apparently.
But it still will work for now.
It works fine. I mean, there's half the valve that seats.
Okay. Voila.
I am calling that done. Okay, now that Hillary is doing the dishes, I need to come around to the other side here and check all of my handiwork and see if it is still holding or if I failed and it's leaking. All right, looks good to me. Everything seems to be working great. Mr. Lemon is back in action.
All right, so Bob fixed the van. We are good on that. I did the dishes. Everything is working perfectly. He made us an amazing lunch, which I didn't get any footage of. But now I wanted to give you a look behind the scenes of what YouTubers do when they hang out together.
Riveting content.
Riveting. Yeah. Riveting. They just had a video go live, which by the time this is posted, they'll probably have had another video go live. But if you don't follow them, they are Mathers on the Map. I'll just link them right here and down in the description in case you don't know who they are. But I don't think we've done a very good job at introducing them. And their baby Wyatt is sleeping, so we'll show you him later. But just in case I haven't done a good job, this is Taylor and this is Kevin from Mathers on the Map. Who's this? Who's
I think
this?
it's going to be really hard to play.
Meet Wyatt. You found the
Wait till he goes to
cards.
sleep, but if there's any wind, it's going to be a challenge.
I wasn't thinking about wind.
Oh,
Do you need a
thank
big
you.
table?
Well, we've wasted the day away, relaxing, enjoying our friends. But I did want to tell you guys, while Bob is... What are you doing?
I'm getting ready to make dinner.
So, Bob and Taylor are the cooks. You guys already know Bob's the cook, but Taylor's over here cooking too. Let's see what Taylor's doing.
Ooh, just a little cook-off, eh?
Yep. Pasta.
Pasta. Broccoli. Tomatoes.
While the two cooks are battling it out for pasta night, I wanted to let you guys know that they are selling their van. So we will list their website where they're selling their van in the description box. And if it's still there when this video goes live, then that means the van is still available. But if it's not there, that means they sold it. They are getting rid of their amazing van that they built themselves. We actually did a tour video on it back in January, but they're selling it. And we know what they're doing next, but we've had to sign an NDA. So, sorry.
Right.
But it's going to be epic. It's going to be epic.
Everyone's in the market for a 4x4 Sprinter. It's very nice.
There she is.
Heated floors.
Whoa.
Heated floors. Hey now.
Bob found a friend. Wyatt is helping Bob cook.
What do you think? We get him a little tossy.
Okay.
Okay.
Sprinkle.
What is that? The nose?
Almost ready.
Almost.
Almost ready. I mean, Taylor's already done with her pasta.
No, I'm hurrying.
Bob is behind.
The pressure's on, Bob.
The pressure is on. Come on, Bob.
How's it going in here?
Bob.
I mean, in Bob's defense, he had to deal with turning the car on, charging the batteries. He's always multitasking.
This is true.
True.
So here's Taylor's amazingness. Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Creamy, right?
Mm-hmm. So she gets a different pesto than we do. Hers is creamier and very, very. Oh, you don't think ours is as good?
Nope.
You think Taylor won?
I'm pretty sure she won. We're gonna get a little assistance here.
Oh, we didn't have any Parmesan?
We did not.
Okay. Here's Bob's. It's good, but her pasta is creamier.
Do you want to try a noodle?
Bob, you have to
Sure.
try hers.
Bob just tried a noodle. What are your thoughts?
I really like your pesto.
Right? It's
It
creamy.
is really good.
So now we know Barilla.
Yeah.
Gorilla.
But it doesn't say straight pesto. It says. Hold up. Hold, please.
Okay. Okay.
Why it's like
Creamy
This is a big noodle.
Genovese.
oh.
And then at
Okay.
the bottom it says with Italian basil. So,
Okay.
but it says pesto up top. So I'm not really sure exactly what it is. It was.
Okay.
It seemed more like pesto in Mexico because it was the only thing on the shelf.
Yeah.
But that one there were definitely like more authentic, less creamy pestos next to it.
Okay, so Taylor wins.
I think so.
Wow. That's nice, guys.
I admit defeat.
Times and places are all in who you share them with.
You made it. You made it. Does this close all the way? Okay, Kevin and Taylor just came to our little house.
Not just came, snuck out.
Snuck out, literally had to sneak out of the back of their van. They got Wyatt down. They have his monitor right here. He's doing great. And they are about to teach us a game. Have you ever heard of this game? Dutch Blitz. Bob and I have never played it. We've never heard of it. They're probably about to kick our you-know-whats. Are you guys ready?
You guys are about to
Oh,
play this
yeah.
at every family gathering
Yeah, it's addicting.
from now on.
And you
Okay.
can play with up to 8
8.
people.
You get the expansion pack.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
here we
pretty
go.
epic.
Okay.
All right, Bob, you ready?
Nope, but let's go.
Okay. Hey, Bob, what just happened?
We got destroyed.
By
Taylor.
Taylor. She literally
Twice.
destroyed us.
Twice. And not even close. Total
It was
blowouts.
close. No, this one was close. 41. Like, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Hillary got 43.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, those are close numbers.
Yeah.
These ones.
At least everyone was positive
mean-
in the second game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First
Bob
Yeah,
got really competitive though.
It's true, but I still lost. Still failed.
Oh, well.
It was a good
Until
game.
next
Good
time.
game.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good game.
Good morning. Well, last night we pretty much ran out of power. I feel like my hair is just chaotic, but anyway, when we ran our fan all night long, it's the longest that we've actually ran our inverter while boondocking. We've had to start the van a couple of times just to give us a little boost. It's been doing well, but last night we really pulled it down hard. We got actually down to 2%. And why we're using so much battery? This is the fan that Hillary brought us. So this thing is a power hog. But our batteries lasted all night long. I wouldn't have bet on that. Now we just need to wait a few minutes until this loud truck goes by and our battery charges a little bit so we can make some coffee. All right, now that we're above 20%, I need to make some coffee. I'm starting to wake up a little bit, but I really need some coffee.
It's a perfect cup of coffee made by Mr. Bob. Thank you.
All right. Wish me luck. Going in.
Oh my goodness. Real life van life right there. I'm gonna sit as far away as I can because it's cold outside. I don't want to go outside. And drink my coffee while he, you know what, goes to the bathroom. But it's just the price you pay with van life.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, Wyatt.
Say hello.
Hello. Did you sleep good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's nice outside. Yeah, it is.
What's for breakfast?
Say eggies.
Eggs. All right, so Taylor and Kevin and baby Wyatt are up, and Taylor's offered to make us one of her famous avocado toasts. She said it's not perfect. It's missing a few ingredients because, you know, van life, but I already saw Kevin's and it looks pretty dang cool. Let's see what we got going. Oh.
So I eat mine with 1 egg if I'm sometimes, or 2. Do you guys want 1 egg or 2? What about Bob?
Probably 1 because we've already had eggs.
Okay. I don't have any knives left.
Wow.
But I do recommend eating it with a knife.
Oh my gosh. Taylor, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bob. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
That is so good. We'll be adding this to the van cookbook.
The Taylor special?
Yes, we'll call this the Taylor.
Okay. All right. Well, we got baby Wyatt with us. We stole him. We said, do you want to come to our house? Huh? You like our house? Huh? Yeah. House? Huh? Say Wyatt.
Wowie.
Wowie. Say, can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye. That's all we have today. We are going to enjoy the rest of the time with
Mr. Wyatt and Mathers on the Map.
Yep. It's been fun. Oh, thank you. Thank you. There you go. All right, let's tell the people bye and we'll see them next week. Ready? Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Happy travels. Say bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.